it's time for Blumpkin and Friends, starring your host, the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
Happy fucking Halloween, shitbirds. I am Brownbeard, captain of the SS Reach Around. With me on this crap storm of a show is...
his pirate matey, the Juice.
I'll allow it. Anyway, so like I said, it's Halloween.
Halloween.
I tend to actually like this holiday, unlike Christmas, which I fucking hate. But anyways, Halloween, yeah, everybody puts on costumes. And then they go out and they get candy. I like candy. Do you like candy?
Yes, you're starting to act more like my dad.
You know who likes candy?
Brownbeard the pirate. The best pirate.
Skittles. Skittles for my crew. The young boy who might be a bit touched in the head. We call him a bit of a retard. And most of the time, all he wants to eat is his favorite confection, Skittles, which is why we joke about that his mother probably drank while she was pregnant with him.
If he listens to this right now and he heard this...
No, it's past his bedtime. He's laying in his stupid race car bed, probably sitting there half-mast, having a dream about swimming with dolphins or something like that.
So he's a kid. You're criticizing a kid.
He's not a kid.
Who sleeps in a race car bed?
A man-child who's got a delicate heart. Mentally, he's like a kid, but he's not a kid. He's like almost 22 or something. I don't know.
That's probably because you kidnap people and you throw them off your pirate ship.
First off, you can't kidnap an orphan who's left there and no one wants him. Don't sit here and tell me what I need to do and what I don't need to do.
I'm calling the police on you.
I don't give a fuck about the police. Fuck the police.
Police!
What are you, the town crier?
Police!
Knock that shit off so we can get back to talking about Halloween. Okay, so Halloween, big plans. However, unfortunately because of COVID-19, no one's doing anything fun. But normally on Halloween, let me tell you what the pirates do. Do you know what we do?
Yes, I know what you do.
Oh, go ahead and tell me your theory then. I can't wait to shit all over this.
You egg houses, you go poop it all over people's doors and put it in Hershey bars, and then you go run away and scream like a little girl, like, eek, eek, eek.
I've never in my life screamed eek, eek, eek. Egged houses? Yeah, a time or two. Can we just address the part that you said I poop on doors and throw it in Hershey bars? I'm not quite sure what you mean. I poop on doors. How do you poop on a door?
You poop on a door and you pick it up and you put it in a Hershey bar and then you mold it like a Hershey bar and then you put it in the candy which says take one please and you put it as a big candy bar and people open it and they eat your poop. That's gross, Brownbeard.
Do you know what a Hershey bar looks like?
Yeah.
Do you know what it doesn't look like?
Poop.
A mashed mound of human fecal matter. This is the reason that I'm a captain and you're just a little poop stain that goes to school.
Excuse me?
Yeah, poop
what
stain.
What did you just call me?
You, poop stain.
Excuse me, I've been the smartest kid in my class since kindergarten.
And I don't have shit streaks in my underoos like you do.
Oh,
I
yeah?
win.
Oh, yeah? What about my stepsister? She hid her poopy underwear in a swimming bag in the closet, and we found it, 2 years later?
What are you supposed to do with your poopy underwear?
I don't know, go tell your parents and admit that you pooped your pants?
No, that's how do you get away with things? You don't tell people you did them. So if you poop in your pants a little bit, you hide the evidence. You take the shitty underoos and you stuff them into a bag of swimmy diapers and you put them in the back of a closet and you forget about them, and then when someone finds them, when they try to call you out, you blame someone else for it. Here's what normally happens on Halloween for us pirates. We get in our ships, we go to the island of Tortuga, and we have a big party. We dance, we sing, we drink rum, we do things I can't say in front of you with girls that live on the island of Tortuga.
Excuse me?
Eat candy.
That's gross!
We boof. Do you know what boofing is?
No.
Good, I'm glad.
But I know what the other S word is. For making babies.
Smooching, yeah.
No! I know what it is! My mom told me!
Well, she's the expert.
She told me so I know what it is.
When a man and a woman love each other very much, they sit down and they tell each other their bank account numbers, only the guy doesn't really say the real one, and then he steals her identity, and then he opens up 6 credit cards, and then he goes to Panama, and he hangs out with some cute little island girls, and they smooch. And maybe they rub their boobies on his face. I don't know.
Gross. That is so gross.
Just close your eyes for a second and picture the greatest party ever, with a bunch of scantily clad whores, and they're shaking their boobies at me, and we're playing card games, talking about all the cool shit we've stolen recently. And if I were to rhyme it like Dr. Seuss, we get shit-faced on rum. Sometimes I put milk duds up my bum. I hang out with ladies who are dumb, and I let them taste my cum.
What kind of pirate are you?
The fun kind, and a captain to boot. And FYI, all of these ladies that are there are not exactly what I would call lookers either. So what you do is you drink rum until you can barely see straight, and then the ugly girls look like pretty girls, and you kiss them. 1 year, I was there, and I had a brand new pair of boots.
Yes, we all know this. You crapped on him.
Why would I crap on my own boots?
I don't know, maybe because you got too drunk?
No, I got too drunk, and then I passed out. Then I shit my pants. And when I came to, someone had pissed in my boots. And you know who it was?
One of your crewmates.
No, because if they did that, every one of them knows that they'd be getting keel-hauled. In actuality, it was some girl who wore an eye patch and had whiskers on her chin. Her name was Winnie. She was a one-eyed whore. And I said, this woman, she waited for me to pass out, defecate in my own trousers, and then urinate in my boots. This is the girl for me. And that's how I got to be boyfriend and girlfriend with One-Eyed Winnie the whore. You know, while we're strolling down memory lane, there was another interesting time I had on a Halloween in Tortuga. We did a 70s theme, and I went as the guy from Saturday Night Fever, whose name I don't know, the character, but it was played by famous Scientologist/closeted homosexual John Travolta.
Or maybe you should just go look it up on the internet.
I don't have to look it up. I don't need to know the name of the character. I know the name of the actor. The guy from Saturday Night Fever. John Twinkletoes Power Bottom Travolta. You know, staying alive. Do you even know who the fucking Bee Gees are?
I don't care.
I'm the Jews. I'm the next stuff.
Make fun of girls? You get the price.
You don't even know how to threaten a person properly. Jesus Christ.
I'll swap you from the poop deck.
Swap me or swab me?
I don't know how to talk like a stupid little pirate who pirates are babies and they don't even know how to take care of themselves.
Can I tell you something? You're the kind of person that I would permanently assign to crow's nest duty and just hope that you spent all day being accosted in the ear hole by seagulls who are in heat. It happened to me, and to this day, I still, when I lay on my left side, can hear the little seagull babies swimming around in there. Anyways, so there was a 70s theme with disco, and I was wearing one of those cool suits, and we were dancing, and there was a disco ball. Enough snow to make it seem like it was the North Pole, if you get what I'm saying. And there was a lady, and she put her finger in my butt.
Woohoo! Too inappropriate.
Yeah, I'll say, because she didn't ask my permission first, and consent is everything. But anyways, I learned some things about myself that night, and I'll tell you this much. I like disco music.
Dora, 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 Dora.
That other thing I just said happened to me. I'm not sure how I feel. Hey there, Brownbeard here, with some extra fun Halloween party tips for all you young ladies out there. Rule number 1. Never accept a drink you didn't see being poured, unless you already took your birth control that day. Rule number 2. Always bring friends. Never go it alone, because doing dirty stuff is more fun with a group. Especially if it's you and another lady doing stuff, doubling up on a guy. You already know each other, so there's not that awkward, oh, I wonder what she's into, getting to know each other phase. Rule number 3. Make sure your makeup is on point. Preferably something that hides your identity altogether. So if you end up stooping somebody on film, you're unrecognizable. For when the video eventually ends up as a piece of revenge porn on both xhamster.com and Pornhub. Rule number 4. Remember to eat a hearty meal before you go out drinking with your gal pals, because you don't want to have an empty stomach and get drunk faster than everyone else and then end up getting banged by an Uber driver in the back of his mom's Toyota Camry. And finally, if you meet a fine gentleman, make sure that you memorize his name, so you don't accidentally shout out the wrong one when he's doing you doggy style over the bar bathroom sink.
Boo! Oh, I hope I didn't scare you there. Hello, it's me, Isaac, from Krueger Family Dairy and Delicatessen. We wanted to let everyone know that although COVID-19 has canceled many people's typical fun fall activities, we, the Krueger family, being based in the state of Wisconsin, are doubters of the virus's existence and pretty much couldn't give two flecks of cow poopy what the CDC says. This year, we have an expanded corn maze for your little ones to run around in for a good time. Don't you worry, their lungs will be filled with nothing but pure country air, and possibly secondhand exhale from other people that are expelling droplets. Whatever that means. There are also hay rides every hour on the hour where you can pack in next to a bunch of out-of-town strangers and pass along stories and allegedly a communicable disease that my dad says was made up by liberals to cripple the economy. New to our annual Harvest Season Festival of Fun, you can get your picture taken with the skeleton of famous Wisconsin serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. Doesn't that sound like fun? And as always, plenty of delicious cheese-based snacks and baked goods to fill your belly. That's Krueger Family Dairy and Delicatessen, 1 mile northeast of downtown Rice Lake, past the stop-and-go lights by the Barron County Fairgrounds. You know it's good because the label says Krueger.
What up, Ninja? You're listening to Blumpkin and Friends.
So I suppose since you're the guest, I should ask you about your fucking Halloween or whatever the hell. Tell me about your Halloween.
It was awesome.
That's very interesting. Thank you for telling me about your Halloween.
I just said awesome. That's it.
Are you going to share any details?
You didn't let
Thank
me.
you for sharing all that with us. That's the end. I'm kidding. Here, ha 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 ha. Go. Go now. Tell me. What did you do for Halloween?
I got so much candy.
What kind of candy?
I got Hershey's.
Uh-huh.
I got some Haribo gummy bears.
Uh-huh. Oh, don't eat all those at once.
Why?
No reason. You know what? Eat as many as you can in one sitting, and then get back to me later. Let me know how that goes for you. What other candies did you get?
Let's see. I got some M&Ms. The most candy, for some weird reason, I had so many Kit Kats.
Did you get a Fifth Avenue bar?
No, I did not get a Fifth Avenue bar. I don't even know what that is, but I got a 100-gram bar, and I gave it to the Dirty Bee.
Good, then you're paying your taxes. What about a Caramello?
I didn't get one of those, but I got a Romolo. Whatever you call those things. Rolos?
Rolos?
Yeah.
Oh, I've had an experience with Rolos.
Yeah, they're so caramely. Well, I almost got in my hair.
I boofed one.
Did you really barf one out?
I didn't say barf, I said boof.
Whatever that's supposed to mean, I hate your pirate talk!
Just an FYI, boofing is not a pirate term. It's something that you can look up on the Urban Dictionary. Wink. Did you get a whatchamacallit?
What?
Whatchamacallit?
What's a whatchamacallit? I got
a fucking delicious candy bar.
Oh, yeah, I got a big Hershey's bar.
No, a whatchamacallit.
I don't know what a whatchamacallit is! If it's some stupid pirate candy...
A whatchamacallit is a candy bar. It's a variety of candy.
I don't care.
So you did not get a whatchamacallit?
No, because this isn't the 90s or the 80s or the 70s or the 60s or the 50s or the 40s or the 30s or the 20s or the... Whatever. It's not any of those years. This is
I don't think they had
2020.
whatchamacallits all the way back then. What about a Nutrageous?
I got the normal candy you would get on Halloween, except I don't...
Whoa. Don't use the word normal with me, boy. That's hurtful. You need to be more inclusive. I thought you were woke.
Yeah, but you're also normal.
No, I'm not. I'm a bastard.
Okay.
No, really, I don't know
Not
my
the
father.
mama.
That makes me a bastard. Were you dropped on your head as a baby?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Go ask my dad who runs this show. And thinks he...
That man, bless his heart, is exhausted from 6 weeks of not working because he quit his job from stress and dealing with your mom, which would suck the soul out of any man. He's hanging by a thread upstairs.
No,
he
he's
couldn't
not.
even be bothered to come down here and record a show with you. He was going to tell you some story or some shit and said, I'm telling you about what goes on the island of Tortuga. And they might not even let me go back because I'm spilling the tea about what goes on there.
Yeah, YouTube's probably going to delete
There's
this video.
jokes. There's games. We're boofing. One time I even saw a guy get pegged with an actual peg leg. And it was his peg leg. It's crazy. There was like one of Nicolas Cage's birthday parties. This other time, there was a guy who got shot in the stomach with a cannonball. You know what we call him? Percy, but that's actually his name. So, instead of calling him the other thing. Cannonball Gut Guy, which really doesn't roll off the tongue too well.
I am challenging you to a footsie game.
What the fuck? When did this turn into an episode of To Catch a Predator? All right, Mr. Hansen, come on out. I'm not falling for this shit. You at least should have out some pizza or a plate of brownies or something. Not so fast.
Who is Mr. Hansen?
Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Stop it. Why? What are you doing?
Clapping at your annoyingness.
Okay, well, let's just go one more question here for you before we end this stupid interview portion of this episode. So what were you for Halloween?
I was Chucky.
Chucky. Chuck E. Cheese?
No! Oh my gosh, you are just like Little Bug. Calls me Chuck E. Cheese.
Right, you were the mouse guy, Chuck E. Cheese.
No! Do I have to put a picture in front of your face?
Of what?
Chucky! Do you have to come out with a knife and put on my costume?
Are you threatening me, boy?
Don't think I...
Do you want to tangle?
Don't
We can step outside if you've got a hair across your ass. I'll show you a thing or two. I'll donkey punch the shit out of you, and then I'll come back inside, and I'll take some of your Rolos, and I'll boof the shit out of them.
I only have one Rolo.
Yeah, well, that's all that it takes to have a good time. I'll just grab the whole roll and boof those bitches.
Does that mean poop? Does that mean diarrhea? Do you have dysentery?
Dysentery? No, I don't have dysentery. And while I may have some candy up my butt, that doesn't mean that I have the Choco Fudgy Brown diarrhea doo-doos. And I don't appreciate you making accusations about me, boy. You know what we should do?
What?
We should
Play the RPS challenge.
play the RPS challenge.
Yeah, because I'm way smarter than you.
We've reached the point in the show when I do a fucking game and somebody wins nothing, technically, so who gives a shit?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Blumpkin and Friends proudly brings to you the Rock, Paper, Scissors Intercontinental Championship Challenge Championship of the World!
Anyways, RPS challenge.
Versus Brownbeard, right?
No, you're going to be going up against number one mate Tim.
You mean the guy with the guy who's trying to challenge a 10-year-old? Who the 10-year-old has more points on the RPS?
Boy, you are fucking terrible at talking.
I'm sorry. I haven't done this in a year.
You're as bad at talking on microphones as Rocky Dennis was at modeling.
Isn't he like James Charles?
I don't know who that is.
How do you not know who James Charles is?
Because I'm a pirate. I don't fucking watch the internet. You kids have your Instagrams and your Tic Tacs and your Rick Rolls and your Rick
You got
Rosses
Rick rolled.
and your cinnamon rolls
I only ate a cinnamon
and your
roll.
booty holes.
Excuse me.
Anyways, let's do this fucking thing and wrap it up. Hand number one.
I choose paper.
You choose paper. Number one fan Tim chose scissors. Point for him.
Darn it.
Hand number two.
I choose scissors.
You choose scissors. And so did he. No point.
No, we each get a point.
No, you don't. That's not how that works. Hand number three.
Scissors again.
You chose scissors. He chose rock.
Ah!
Well, it's not looking too good for you. Hand number four.
I'm choosing this rock. This rock.
You chose rock. He chose paper. You fucking lose. But we gotta do one more. Hand number five.
Just let me win this one.
Hand number five.
Tell me what it is.
Hand number five.
Fine. Let's see. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Pick the right one now.
I'm gonna fucking slap the shit out of
That's
you.
rock. This is rock.
You chose rock, he chose rock. No point. He still wins. 3 points to no points. You fucking lose. You're terrible.
Let me see the
You're
other one.
terrible.
Let's see. Hey! I'm trying to cheat!
You lose, and you're as bad as Junior Mints, which are fucking terrible. You ever eaten a Junior Mint?
Ew, they're too minty.
Yeah, that's what I want in candy, is the taste of chocolate and toothpaste. Whoever came up with that shit is a real fucking dingbat.
What, chocolate and toothpaste?
Oh, Christ, I almost forgot. Yeah, I'm contractually obligated to do a Dear Crabby. But you're not number one fan, Tim.
Can I do a Dear Crabby, or is it too inappropriate?
No, it's far too inappropriate. You'll learn things about D-cell battery-powered toys and Toblerones and watching The Notebook and what lonely ladies do with all those things together.
So what, they go and drink wine together?
Sure, we'll go with that. That's a safe answer. Anyway, roll it. In accordance with my probationary terms from the state of Michigan, here is some community work service I, Brownbeard, give to you, Dear Crabby. Dear Crabby, I am the mother of 2 teenage daughters who are getting to the point in their development where they feel comfortable showing off their bodies. Don't really see a problem with that. Frequently, they will try to leave for school wearing low-cut tops, shirts that bare midriff, and miniskirts that are barely there. Well, you are going to have a number of grandchildren very soon, I suppose. On a few occasions, I have noticed them looking at Halloween costumes that are very inappropriate for their age. I am worried that they'll end up picking outfits to wear that show a great deal of skin, and it will attract the wrong kind of attention. Well, that's the best kind of attention. This woman sucks my ass. I don't like her. They said that this year, instead of hanging out at home with a few friends, they would like to go to a party hosted by a boy at school whose parents are going to be out of town. Hello! Ding, 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 ding. Boobies on his face. The skimpy costume idea bothered me enough, but now I have to worry about them going out dressed like exotic dancers and spending their evening unsupervised and drinking and possibly groped by immature, horned-up teenage boys. Jesus Christ. Who's writing this letter? Donna Reed? I realize that activities such as these are part of growing up, and I can't baby them forever, but the last thing I want is for them to get a reputation at school for being loose, or worse, end up pregnant. Well, it's they're girls. They're going to take ding-dongs in their holes, and then it's how that happens. I was younger when I had them, but not in high school, and that was hard enough to deal with during my college-aged years. I just want what's best for my girls, but how can I politely tell them I think they should reconsider their recent wardrobe choices and Halloween costume ideas? Concerned in Connecticut. Concerned. Here's the thing. They're girls, and they're teenagers, and they're full of hormones, and they want to sit on ding-dongs and do fun stuff. They're going to jump on them and wiggle. It's going to be a lot of fun for them, and also the gentlemen who own the schwatzes that they'll be grinding up against with their various holes. So all you can really do is say, hey, I love you, and I don't want you to get knocked up, so remember to take your pill, and make him wear a Jimmy hat, and I'll just be at home if you need me. Call me if there's any danger, and I'll put down the Toblerone and the D-cell battery-powered toy, and I'll pause my DVD of The Notebook, and I'll come and get you. Here's something I noticed about this letter. You don't mention a father at all. So maybe what you need to do is get a man in the house who can lay down the law, because apparently ladies don't know how to handle their shit, because a fella would take his belt off and crack them across the ass and say, hey, you get upstairs and you put on something less slutty and you wipe off all that whore makeup. You look like one of the girls from the island of Tortuga. Stop it. They're all at least 19. Next letter. Dear Crabby, I live in one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the country. Well, good for fucking you. But on one of the more modest streets, she air quotes modest, mostly doctors and lawyers and family business owners. Parentheses. A few blocks away are billionaires, families with famous last names, media moguls, etc. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what, lady? No one likes a braggart. Get to the point. I've noticed that on Halloween, what seems like 75% of the trick-or-treaters are clearly not from this neighborhood. Well, no shit, lady. They're not dumb. They might be poor, but they know where the booty's at, and they're coming here to scavenge as much as they can. Kids arrive in overflowing cars from less fortunate areas. I feel this is inappropriate. Well, you classist bitch. Halloween isn't a social service or a charity in which I have to buy candy for less fortunate children. Well, listen to fucking you. Obviously, this makes me feel like a terrible person. Oh, really? I didn't realize you had a moral compass. Because what's the big deal about making less fortunate kids happy on a holiday? I don't know. Why'd you say all that other shit if it does? But it just bugs me. Of course it does, you cunt. Because we already pay more than enough taxes towards actual social services. Okay, I'm just going to pause the letter for a second. Just because you pay money that comes out of taxes for social services doesn't mean that, like, the government mails them a bag of fucking assorted goodies every mid-Halloween when they're getting their fucking food stamps and shit. What a dingy bitch. So her question is, should Halloween be a neighborhood activity, or is it legitimately a free-for-all in which people hunt down the best candy grounds for their kids? Well, let me tell you something, woman who didn't even write her name. That's how much of a stupid bitch you are. You're like, oh, I'm going to write in with my problems. I'm not going to give a name. Well, I'm just going to call you Wealthy Wench. Dear Wealthy Wench, good for you for having it so easy that you never have to worry about where your next massage or Pilates class or meal or good night's sleep or tennis lesson or pool cleaner dicking are coming from. But, not everyone's got it as easy as you, miss. I live down the street from famous people. And so what if you know where Liam Neeson's mailbox is? Who gives a shit? That guy's too old to be playing action heroes. Half of his roles should have gone to Jean-Claude Van Damme, like the movie Taken. That totally should have been Van Damme. But you need to realize it's Halloween. People put on costumes, they go where there's candy. It's just like if they were giving out free t-shirts, people that wanted them would show up from wherever. Or if they were giving away free white babies, people would come to get them and then they'd sell them on the black market. Which is an ironic twist of words, is it not? You know what I like? People that get into the Halloween spirit. Like me and the boys when we go down to Tortuga and we get drunk and put things in our butts and whores rub boobies on our face. It's a grand old time. But you sound like a fucking buzzkill and I kind of want to punch you right in the cunt. So, if you could write me a second letter with your home address, I will come there, me and the boys, and we'll all take turns on you. Not sexually, but we'll throw you down and tie you up with your legs between two trees. And then we'll all pretend that we're one of the Grammatica brothers and we're punting you right in the baby maker. And hopefully one of our boots gets stuck in your baby chute. And then the pain that you feel reminds you that you shouldn't be such a stuck-up bitch about Halloween. And as always, go fuck yourself. And for the last order of business about this year's Halloween is that your dad made a new song called Candy Fiend. Anyway, we're going to debut it in the end credits. So there. Interact with the show on Twitter, at Blumpkin Show. Something about a Facebook.com/group/Blumpkin and Friends. He's not on iTunes because of a mishap with some copyright stuff because he's a fucking idiot. But he's on Podbean at blumpkinshow.podbean.com. Songs, like we're going to play his new song Candy Fiend, which is about candy.
Which I tried to make the beginning of it, but my dad
Can I tell you something? Whatever you're about to say, Brownbeard don't care.
Of course you don't care, you stupid little pirate.
Ain't nobody got time for that. SoundCloud.com/Blumpkin Music or go to YouTube, search Blumpkin Music, or don't. I don't fucking care either way. Anyways, I'm Brownbeard, pirate extraordinaire, captain of the SS Reach Around. This is...
The Juice.
Good night. Look at you. I want to peel back your wrapper. Oh my God, get in my mouth, you delicious bastard! Come to daddy. Let me fucking taste you. Yeah, you look like 100 grand, so come here, 'cause I'm jonesing.
As a kid, I was never one to wait. Wanted to lay that whole goodie bag to waste. First few pieces went down oh so smooth, but then my self-control I would then lose. Mowing through a week's worth of calories. No wonder why I had so many cavities. Pounding down a whole gang of them tasty treats, like the end of the world was in front of me. Steady picking out with reckless abandon, disregarding what was said by mom and dad. Then going to a sugar coma, having wicked dreams. A dance of Reese's cups surrounded me. If it's chocolate covered, that's my jam. Give it to me king size or in kilograms. Got an addiction, it's plain to see. Willy Wonka ain't got shit on me. Strong urge to binge, I must defeat it before I taste of something sweet. Gotta get my fix, give me what I need. I'm a motherfucking candy fiend. Nougat and caramel on one top, or coconut, I'm such a slut. Peanut butter filling leaves my jeans green. I'm a motherfucking candy fiend. Strong urge to binge, I must defeat it before I taste of something sweet. Gotta get my fix, give me what I need. I'm a motherfucking candy fiend. Nougat and caramel on one top, or coconut, I'm such a slut. Peanut butter filling leaves my jeans green. I'm a motherfucking candy fiend. My addiction surely ain't no fluke. Devour fun-sized bars till I'm about to puke. Anytime, any place, I'll stuff my face with chocolate-covered goodness at a fever pace. Try hard as hell to only eat a few. Suddenly, empty wrappers fill the roof. Then the dopamine overtakes my brain, blocking out the belly bulging pain. Sugar rush and I'm higher than a kite. Couldn't kick the habit to save my life. Do my best not to be such a glutton, act like I'm full, but I know I'm frontin'. My head gets to spinning like a top. Sugar cravings that never seem to stop. Watch my pupils dilate and twitch, going outrageous up in this bitch. Not all candies are created equal. Some are just downright gross. In fact, I think I need to perform a little public service and name some names. Candy corn is fucking gross. It's the one I hate the most. Bottle caps taste just like chalk, and Raisinets can suck my cock. Milk duds don't do it for me. Circus peanuts taste like pee. You can keep them nasty ass good and plenties away from me. Peeps aren't even fit for dogs. Spice drops are for old grandmas. Junior mints are loose butthole, and Tootsie Rolls are dry hand jobs. Strong urge to binge, I must defeat it before I taste of something sweet. Gotta get my fix, give me what I need. I'm a motherfucking candy fiend. Nougat and caramel on one top, or coconut, I'm such a slut. Peanut butter filling leaves my jeans green. I'm a motherfucking candy fiend. Unleash the crackle in my mouth. Milky Way dark makes me scream and shout. Butterfinger is my friend with benefits. Devil's Freeway with a pack of Twix. Caramello till I'm in the ground. Hershey's cookie and cream bar shout out. What you want call it? Can you dig it, sucker? Mouse bar, motherfucker.